talked about the shifting around of the world powers. And here recently, me and Alberto went through country by country when the whole Venezuela thing was starting to pop off. And we were looking at what all the countries were saying in terms of who they backed and really what side each country would fall on in terms of a big world war. And it really started to paint a picture of just that, showing which countries were definitely going to go with the United States, which ones would go with Russia and China. And in the middle, you had a few that were very key countries that if they flipped and they went this way or that way, it could be the difference ultimately in battles won. Turkey was one of those. Italy is obviously a major one. Then we had France and Germany both step up together and say, we want to form a new European army. This is outside of NATO, completely opposite of NATO. Some say that makes absolutely no sense, but then some say there's also a shift going on here globally that most are not seeing in the West because they're blinded because of how everything's done through the mainstream media and everything else. They just keep people in a realm where they don't see some of the other things happening globally. They stay in this little bubble. So Italy is doing what? They're joining China's Silk Road shows that the EU is maximizing its own interest over the United States and its wishes. So they're going here with China's Silk Road initiative. And it's said to maximize its own interest, specifically over the United States. They just chose to go with China down this path instead of with the United States. Why would Italy do that? Why would any other country out there globally shift away from one of their major allies and a powerhouse here on the world stage? Why would Rome all of a sudden be going with China? Now, if you do some research all the way back to Mao, you'll see where Rothschild money came in then. Just like with the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. All the roads leading back to Rome and to Jesuit command, among other things, and everything that they got going on at the Vatican, the Black Pope and more. But in this instance, Italy shifting to China. Do they know more? Do they foresee something else happening to the West or the United States? Why now? It's been Dabu 7.